Hey, best friends. Welcome to Storytime with Yana. I don't know. I just came up with that at the top of my head. So let's get started. I'm gonna tell you about the time when I pulled up to fight and somebody had something in mind for me. Okay. Um, Ex-boyfriend, the boyfriend at the time. I'm gonna name him Nick. His ex-girlfriend, I'm gonna name her Tootie. Just cause I don't know why. It's just off the dome. My play cousin, I'm gonna name her Nisha. Um I think that's all they need to be named at the time. If I need to name somebody else, I'll come up and name somebody else. So, anyways, let's get started. So, I was dating this dude named Nick. And Nick was on a football team. And he was really tall, dark skinned, and really solid, sexy man. Okay. Well, boy at the time. Okay. He used to date a girl named Tootie. Him and Tootie broke up. And all of a sudden, he wanted to date me. I was cool with that because he was really fine, okay? And any other dude that wanted me at that school was really short, and I didn't want a short man because I was a tall girl, okay? So me and Nick was dating, and me and Nick would talk on the phone. I think I only like snuck by Nick's house maybe twice and kissed him. It wasn't nothing serious. And I don't think at the time I was allowed to really have a boyfriend like that because I think I was like 15, like 16 years old, 16, yeah, 16. And I liked Nick, and I was trying to figure out how to maneuver in that, but I never had a boyfriend before, so it was just kind of weird. Okay, I don't know. I was new to it. But obviously Nick wasn't new to it. He was no virgin, and he was very slick. Okay. So, anyways, something happened where me and Nick was on the phone, or I called Nick and found out that he was still messing with Tootie. So I get upset, get in my feelings. Now I'm trying to tussle. So what's up? Okay, I'm trying to tussle. What's up on? So Tootie like, what's up, what's up, what's up? You know, she ready to rumble too. Like, she like, what's up? And they talking about, you know what I'm saying? Yo, come over here and watch what happened. Come over here and watch what happened. What's gonna happen? So you know what I did? I called up my play cousin from across the street, Nisha. I called my sister. She was at work. And her girlfriend was already at my house. And everybody was like, well, what's up? What we about to do? So I said, we about to go tussle. Like, what's up? So everybody like, all right, all right. So everybody getting it together. Everybody getting it together now. I don't know how this happened, but my brother and his best friend end up coming as well. And one thing about it, my brother never played about me. Excuse me. My brother never played about me, okay? So we end up in the car. We on our way to go and get my sister from work. Cause she like, man, come and pick me up from work. Now, I don't know how she was able to get off from work like that, but she made up some excuse and she was ready to tussle. So we go and pick up. All of a sudden, we 6 cars deep. More people started showing up. Her friends, my friends started showing up. So I ain't even worrying about who's who. All I know is we 6 cars deep. And I don't mean one person per car. I mean buku people per car. Everybody was ready. It was what's up. We ain't playing no games. That's all I know. So we start talking. And listen, my mom was in Chicago. My mom had left for the weekend and went to Chicago and decided to like go for what she know and left us by herself. Worst thing she should have ever did. Because when my mama got back, we literally act like nothing happened. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like we always do. Like when we used to take her car to a whole nother little city while she was gone during the day at work, and we used to take her car and be back by the time she got back. Child, we used to do all types of stuff, but my mama just, you know, to her we was good kids. She know now. She knows some stuff now, but she ain't know it then. So anyways, yeah, so hold on. So we all end up going and we end up at his house because that's the house that was supposed to meet up at. Now, disclaimer, let me let y'all know, do not show up at nobody's house ever to fight, even though everybody should know that by now. But I'm 34 now. I was 16 at the time, and I had a book of people with me, so I don't know. I don't know what we were thinking, to be honest with you. We were young girls, and I was in my feelings for one. I don't know why. I didn't even love the dude, so I don't know. Anyways, but I guess maybe I felt played. I think that was the part. Don't make me feel played. Period. So anyway, so we get there, and me and him are arguing. We're going back and forth. I'm upset, but the thing was, he had Tootie in the house, and Tootie wasn't coming out the house. Where's Tootie at? Because I want to fight her. So I'm like, no, bring her out the house. Tell her come out the house. What's up? So he finally let her out the house, and me and her are going back and forth. Now, at this time, I don't really want to go back and forth because I'm not really much of a talker at the time. Like, I'm not the girl that goes back and forth. I'm not the girl that talks too much. Like, I've never said a lot of stuff. Like, at that time, I was a really quiet girl, except around my family. But I was, like, really quiet. So I wasn't a girl that'd be like, so what's up, bitch? I wasn't her. Like, excuse me. I was, like, the girl who was just like, so you was talking, so what's up? Like, that was the girl that I was. So as she going, talking shit or whatever, I'm just looking at her because I'm like, so what's up? You want to fight? I'm here. What's up? So as we like about to get ready to fight, and everybody like watching us, and everybody like gathered around us while we about to fight, his dad comes out, or I think it was his dad. It was either his dad or his grandmother. I can't remember which one. I know his grandmother had something to do with it, but I also saw his daddy. So I think it was his daddy who said that he was about to call the police. Mind you, it's a bunch of people. It's a bunch of people with me. So when his dad was like, I'm about to call the police, we like, everybody like, well, come on, let's go. So everybody jumping in the car. So as we're driving, we're in the car. I'm in one car. My brother is in a car like right in front of me. So as we're driving, I see him and I think his grandmother was driving, is like 2 cars behind me. So as we get to the light, my brother, the car that my brother was in, they go across the light. So me and one of my sister friends, we're stuck at the light. So I don't know how this happened. And I don't know, I guess at the time, my sister's friend didn't have like the automatic lock door. So I don't even think that the car door was locked. I don't know how this happened. All I know was, and I don't know if she unlocked the door. I can't even tell y'all how the door got unlocked for him to open up my door. I was in the passenger seat. I don't know how he was able to open the door. But as we're at the red light, he's talking cash money shit. He gets out of the car and he walks up to the car that I was at. And he wants, all of a sudden, now he want to fight me. So at this point, I'm like, well, shit, if he won't fight me, I'm about to fight this nigga, because what's up? Like, at this time, I don't care. We gonna rumble. You won't fight? I'm just gonna have to fight you. I was gonna lose. I'm telling y'all now. I was gonna lose against him because he was a big boy. I was gonna definitely lose. He was gonna beat the brakes off my arse. Okay? Let's be clear. Because I don't want y'all to think that he was gonna beat me up. For sure. So I'm gonna do another disclaimer. I just want to say rest in peace. I'm gonna name my sister's friend Tisha. Rest in peace. She did ended up passing away a couple of years later, due to her being sick. So I do want to just say rest in peace to her. She was a really sweet girl, really sweet person. So that's what I want to say about that. So anyway, so we're at the light, and he opens up. First, he's like banging on the door, like on the window. He's like, open the goddamn door. First he was trying to make it like he just wanted to talk to me on some shit, right? But then when I didn't want to talk to him, because he kind of like, when we were out there, he kind of like bucked on me a little bit. So when it was just like, I don't want, I'm not opening the door, he got like really aggressive, like trying to yank the car door. And I think, almost said her name, I think Tisha didn't want for anything to be broken on her car, so she may have just unlocked the car door. I don't know. So when he opens up the car door, he started like, trying to like pull me out of the car. And I'm like, pushing him off of me, like, move, get off of me, move. And he's like literally trying to like yank me out of the car. So when he do that, all of a sudden I see my brother get out of the car, like in front, because mind you, when they pulled in front, they went across the light, but they sat on the side of the road. So I kind of like was able to like somehow, Tisha pulled off a little bit, so it moved him out of the way, shut the car, and we like ended up going across the light, but we wound up pulling over too. When we do, because my brother was like, pull over. Like at this point, he want all of the smoke with dude. He want all of the smoke with Nick. So we go across the light and we pull over. Nick and his grandmother come pull over, and my brother and Nick is going at it. I mean, they are going at it. My brother 10, Nick behind up. Now, mind you, let me be clear. My brother was tall, but my brother was always super skinny. He's kind of strong, but Nick was bigger than him. So I don't know how he was able to do what he did to Nick, because he was on, like, I think it was just the fact of my brother being very upset that Nick was trying to fight his sister. I think that's where his strength came from, because not saying my brother can't fight, because he's, he was a fighter, but he was really skinny and tall, like he was lanky. But I don't know, somehow, and my brother is younger than me, by the way. So somehow he ended up like swinging Nick. They was about to get hit by cars. I mean, they had cars honking. I mean, cars stopping. He flipping Nick. All of a sudden, I remember his grandma trying to like hit my brother or move like something she was trying to do, like trying to pull like my brother off of him or something like that. And I pushed his grandma. God forgive me. But I don't play with my brother. Anyway, so I like pushed his grandma, like, get the fuck off my brother, like on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so then my sister wound up, they come back around, because mind you, they noticed that nobody ain't going, like they don't see nobody. She ended up coming back around. So she pull up and everybody getting out of their cars or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to like, break them up or whatever. I know one of his friends ended up popping up trying to fight too. And my brother's best friend jumped in and they going at it. I mean, they all rumbling, all in the middle of the doggone street, about to get hit by cars. But I'm nervous because I don't want nothing to happen to my brother. So I'm like telling my brother, all right, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough. All of a sudden, his grandma like, I called the police. And she looked at me, she was like, hey, you put your hands on me. You put your hands on me, you disrespectful little girl. You put your hands on me. And at this point, I don't care, because you don't touch my brother. You don't touch my brother. You are old lady. You should have been sitting in your car. Matter of fact, you should even brought him over here to even try to even pull up on us and fight us, even though we did put up on him first. But that's not the point. The point is, lady, you should have sat in your car and I got up at your car. Now you put your hands on my brother, baby, I'm gonna fight you too. What's up? Anyways, after that, everybody like, oh, we gotta go because the police gonna be pulling up. So, you know what I'm saying? He finished brushing face, And then we jumped in our cars and got up out of there. When we got up out of there, we all ended up meeting at like a local little park on our side of the town. Because mind you, we was on the other little side of the town or whatever. So we ended up going back on our little side of the town and ended up going to like this little park or whatever. So we all laughing and joking about what just happened or whatever. And he's like calling my phone and he's like threatening me, And so after that, we all get together later on that night and we all wind up going to like a little house party or whatever. Go to a little house party, we all drinking, talking about what happened. Now mind you, I am 16, so y'all should be drinking at 16. But that's what the house parties was for. We had fun at the house parties, and all of a sudden they had a DJ. He was Jamaican. He was a Jamaican DJ. His name was I'm gonna just say his nickname was Tiger, and he was a DJ or whatever. And me and Tiger end up being boo things. But anyways, replace one for the other. Okay. But anyways, so that was a story. That was a crazy day. And mind you, that didn't all happen like super fast. All of that happened like, it was like, I want to say like between the whole thing, it was probably about an hour. So yeah, it was probably about an hour. And as far as everything that was transpiring, the fighting and everything like that. But altogether, I pulled up to fight her and ended up about to get my little behind beat by a whole big boy. But thank God my brother was there, because my brother, he's still my little protector on some ish, even though he don't live in the same city as me now, or state. But yeah, it was a crazy time. I know one thing and two things for sure. I would never, ever, ever pull up at nobody's residence to fight ever again. I think that was the only time that I did some crap like that. But I think it was just because I felt played, because he literally, like, I seen how much he cared about that girl. Years later, I think I found out, like, 2 or 3 years later, that that she had got pregnant, they had a baby or whatever. And I'm not too sure if they're still together at this time, because I don't know anything about where them people is or anything like that. But I do know that she did have a baby for him a long time ago. Like, I think they were 17 or 18 when they had their first child, I think. Don't quote me, because I don't really care that much. But yeah, so they wound up being together, high school sweethearts. I think that's who he really loved and liked or whatever. But anyways, that was the story. Yeah. So anyways, it was crazy. I don't know what was wrong with us. Anyways, I know one thing. When my mama got home the next day, she didn't know nothing about this. Quiet as a mouse, quiet as kept. We ain't do nothing but chill while she was gone. Okay. Anyways, best friends. That's all that I got for you for this story time. I'll be pulling up to do another story time about another time, about another time, about another time. And just finish flowing with me, okay? Bye.